All right. This is the world's fastest and most efficient farm for the Tomb of the Elder's weapons. If you're looking for that God roll, Scavenger's Fate, or really any of these weapons, this is the fastest farm. Bungie has finally buffed the drop rate to 100% from your tonics. So you go into your tonics, you take the one that you desire, like the shotgun, and you're gonna go back and forth between two different checkpoints. Okay, so first you're using this first contact checkpoint, which we've already talked a little about the efficiency of this. Okay, this is going to be located on Neptune in the campaign right here. It's the first mission. You get this checkpoint, you farm with your teammates. We're going to take you through it all a couple times here so you can see just how fast it is. Then you pair that with the Shattered Throne Dual Inkaru checkpoint, so the final boss checkpoint of the dungeon. And what that does is every time you kill Dual Inkaru, you're completing an activity, so you get a 100% drop rate of the shotgun every time now. So that's why you can see I have so many shotguns, and in my vault I have like 24 more of these from farming this in the last hour. They also buffed the timer of this as well, so this was an hour and a half long, so we've been in here for quite some time now. And so what you do is every time you kill Dual Inkaru, you get a guaranteed drop, but if you just keep farming Dual Inkaru, it lowers your chances, so you can't just farm the same activity over and over again. So what you do is you're refreshing it with a first contact checkpoint, and in doing so then you can come back to Dual Inkaru and rotate between the two. So you have one person is out there with both checkpoints, one checkpoint on one character, one checkpoint on the other character, and what they're able to do is load it on one, and then you're able to swap back and forth. Okay, just like this we can kill Dual Inkaru. They're joining up on us. Just like that, Dual Inkaru is dead. We also get the fastest Essence of Dawning right there. You can see we get a Volatile Nugget, and we get 21 of that. And I got multifaceted flavors. And the reason why I got that is because I have on the ship. We're going to go through all of it here. So first things first, of course, make sure you have the tonic made for the shotgun or whatever respective weapon you're looking for, right? Then you also will want on the ship, so we go down here, you need the Starfare 7M. This gives you a little bit of materials each time you complete it. Wardcliff Coil is the best for killing this boss. You can see there, as soon as I beat it, I promoted my friend there. They have the checkpoint on two different characters, and now they're going to load us into first contact to that final checkpoint just before you get into the Cabal ball and launch down there. Each time we clear it, we actually get 20 plus essence. I have 900 now for farming this for a little over an hour, which is crazy. And I had a little bit before I started this, but that's a lot of essence to get, right? Because you're farming back and forth between the two checkpoints. And you just go back and forth, you're able to refresh constantly. This is going to give you the absolute fastest, most efficient output of the Tomb of the Elders weapons. That we can get the God. Hey, I think I got a God roll right there. Holy crap, I'm going to have to go check that, see what the magazine, what the barrel is looking like. But may or may not have finally gotten my God roll there, which I've been looking for. They load us into this checkpoint. Okay, the checkpoint person loads us into both. You get to this point right here, and you have two people. You can do it with just two people as well, but three is better, so I would highly recommend to get two teammates, two friends, two people for Find Two Finder. As soon as the interact comes up from this, you immediately interact, and you tell the third person, okay, now you can join up, so that they join the activity, and then whoever is the leader, you're going to want to promote them, because they're the checkpoint person. And then as soon as they get the drop, as soon as we get all of the Essence of Dawning drop, then we've essentially refreshed our Dual Inkaru checkpoint. So now we can go back to the Dual Inkaru checkpoint and get that shotgun to drop for us first try and every try, because it's a 100% drop chance. Keep that in mind. So we got our Essence of Dawning. Now we can launch that new activity. If you do everything right and time it really well, you can do this like ridiculously fast and efficient. However, if you're just doing it kind of casually, you know, you'll waste maybe a minute or two here or there, but literally you could just probably get a new shotgun every like 2 minutes at this point. So we're going to launch this new activity, which is just going to be a Dual Inkaru checkpoint, and then they're going to switch again. And what we're waiting to do is we're waiting to kill a Dual Inkaru until after they've fully joined into the activity. So right there, they weren't able to launch it in time, but we're going to launch right now into Dual Inkaru. There they go. Checkpoint's launched. As soon as our ships start flying in, that's the cue for the checkpoint person to change characters and join back up on the other character that has the first contact checkpoint. So the nice part about this one is that between the two different characters having different checkpoints, you never lose them because you're constantly rotating between the two characters. Just make sure that you keep refreshing your tonics here, so that way you always have that buff. You see there, my timer's running a little low. And this will ensure that you get a shotgun each and every time. So we're loading in now. Checkpoint person leaves as per usual. This is like the usual doing Karu checkpoint stuff. And then we kill them using Wardcliff and Consecration Melees. You can use anything you want, but Wardcliff is really good because they're identified as a vehicle, so Wardcliff does like extra damage. This activity is horribly power crept, so basically you just use anything. Like, chances of you not being able to kill this boss really fast efficiently are slim to none here. Come in here, we'll kill them, and just like that, get that shotgun dropped, and then we rinse and repeat over and over and over again. Okay. And if you gotta make sure you wait for your teammate to actually join in, so that we don't potentially kill them a little too fast and they don't get loot. So make sure to be mindful of that. Make sure you see they joined your activity first before you kill the boss. But other than that, it's pretty easy, pretty free, and you're almost guaranteed to get a god roll of any of these weapons in a very short amount of time, or at least before your tonic expires, because the tonic timers have been extended. So you're more than likely going to get the god roll within. It's been buffed to like an hour and a half. You spend an hour and a half farming this, and you don't get the god roll. You have some terrible RNG, my friend. Some of you might have that bad RNG, but for most of us out there, this is basically a god roll, a guaranteed god roll. So wanted to bring you a PSA of this new farming method, combining the two checkpoints together, getting you the most efficient god rolls for the Tomb of the Elders weapons, and on top of that, getting you the most efficient farm of Essence of Dawning, and getting you some of those materials along the way because of the ship. This is the farm to be doing this week. Enjoy. Make sure to subscribe, smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.